Nakia, and I'm a Divine Elements of Design in the Decorator's Voice. I'm a certified interior decorator, professional organizer, and planning and productivity strategist. And if those are topics that you're interested in, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications. I also have an email course titled 5 Days to an Organized Life and Home. During the 5 days, you will receive an email from me which gives you tips and suggestions on things to do that day. And overall, it shows you how to have a company-ready home at all times. So you can register for this course in the description box below. On this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do to keep my home clean since I have small children. So as you know, my children range 25 to 2. So I've been raising kids and maintaining a home for a long time. So one thing I do want to tell you is your desire to keep a clean home should be your desire. Do not do these things if you feel overwhelmed, if it caused depression. If you need help, get help. So that's just my disclaimer. I don't want you to think that I'm picking on certain people, because no. This video is for someone that wants to take actions, and I'm giving you some very small, bit-sized pieces. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Number 1, if you have the space, try to designate an area for your child to play. It can be their room, it can be a playroom, game room, it can even be a closet. So if you have an area that you can designate for them as their playing area, that will be great, because they can have their toys in that area, their dolls, whatever they need. They'll know that that's their area that they can play in, and not play or have toys every place else. Or they'll know if they have toys other places, at the end of the day, those toys need to go back to that play area. Number 2, limit the amount of toys you bring into your home. And this is something that I practice regularly. So when you go places, like say McDonald's, and they give you those little, patties or something, when they come in the house, they're gone immediately. I'm not keeping all that crap in my house. That stuff has to go. But also another thing is like birthday parties. Everyone loves to buy kids birthday party gifts. Now, I'm not going to turn down a gift, but I do tell people, oh, you don't have to buy something. But if you do, they like XYZ, or they like clothes, or they like an experience. But people are still going to buy gifts. So what I do is I don't buy my kids toys for birthday gifts. No, because they're going to have a million toys come in. Unless it's a particular toy I know they want, I'll get it. But other than that, no. I try not to buy really anything like that, those toys for birthday presents or even for Christmas, because everyone wants to send them with toys. So that's one thing I do, is I just limit the amount of toys that come into my home. Also, when we go places, like say for example a family member and their kids are playing with something, and my kid wants to bring a toy back, I'm like, no, you're gonna leave that toy right where it is. You don't need to bring any more toys, because we have more than enough toys at home. Number 3, try to get your kids involved with cleanup, because everyone should be held accountable. Now, there are things that kids can do from all ages, from 2 to 22, to help clean up. Like my 5-year-old, she likes making up the bed. In fact, she'll make up my bed sometimes. And she'll want to make up my bed and earn like 50 cents or $1. And I'll let her, because it gives her a sense of accomplishment. And then also she knows that, wow, I want to earn, extra $1 or something, or 50 cents. I can actually work to get that. And then she also knows about, picking up her toys and cleaning up her toys. Now, it does backfire sometimes, because I remember like last week, she had toys all over the living room. And I said, Kelsey, pick up all this mess. These are all the toys that you had. And she said, will you give me $1 for it? I'm like, no, those are your toys. Pick them up or they're going to go in the trash. I threaten her with the trashing all the time. So she really does want to pick up all of her toys. So anyway, get your kids involved from at a very small age to pick up toys and put things away where they belong. Number 4, this can be somewhat a little difficult, or maybe not, but I try not to let my kids play with multiple things at one time. If they're doing a puzzle or a game, I don't let them stop that and go to something completely different until they put that puzzle or that game up. Because a lot of times they will have 20 things open. They can have like a checkers game open here, dolls here, crayons here, you know, Legos here. And I'm always telling her, you can't play with everything at one time. Put the pencils and crayons up, put this part up, and then just play with your Legos and then play with your dolls. So, I mean, sometimes we fail at it, but try to encourage your kids to only play with one thing at a time. Number 5, if your kids are like mine and try to have toys all over the house, use baskets, like laundry baskets or other baskets, and take those baskets and put toys in them. In my living room, I have a short, wide basket that I got from Ross, and if I can find a picture of it somewhere, you know, I'll put it there. Maybe not the exact one, but I know Amazon sells these type of baskets. But I keep the basket under the dining or under the living room table, under the coffee table. And that's the toys that they play with when they're in the living room. But when it's time to clean up, we put all those toys back in that basket, and then we're good to go. So in the game room, they have a basket full of toys there, and then they have a basket, well, they have a lot of toys in their bedrooms. But anyway, baskets are good. And then also even laundry baskets. You know, you can just take these baskets from room to room to pick up things. So like my kids, my girls, they like to try to bring all of their stuff from their room to my room. So I'm always like several times a week filling up a laundry basket full of stuff and then taking it upstairs. Because, I mean, it could be clothes, like socks, shoes, dolls, all those things. Kids come with a lot of little things. So those baskets, like a laundry basket, taking them from room to room to pick up their stuff periodically and take it back to where it belongs, that really does help. Number 6, one of the things that we do every day is have like the 10-minute rule, 10-minute pickup rule. So this is kind of like a reset where at the end of the day, you know, we take 10 minutes to pick up things. And this is where, you know, those baskets do come in handy. So if you do this every day and designate a time every day to pick up after yourself, pick up after the kids, that will help because you're not going to become overwhelmed with, you know, 2 weeks worth of toys in the living room floor, toys in the kitchen. And in my kitchen, you know, my kids are just like your kids. They want to have their toys all over the place, and I have to tell them toys do not belong in the kitchen. That's something I tell them like every day. Like, keep your toys out of the kitchen, because the kitchen to me, and I'm talking about like right in front of the stove, that's not a safe area for the kids to play in, you know, to jump around and play. So I always tell them, you know, keep the toys out of the kitchen. Keep your baby dolls out of the kitchen. They don't need to be in the kitchen. So, you know, when we're doing our 10-minute pickup, if there happens to be something that goes into the kitchen during that 10-minute pickup time, you know, we're moving those things and putting them in the room that they belong in. Number 7. So number 7 is actually a mix of a few things. Clothes, trash, dishes. Clothes. Now, dirty clothes and clean clothes, they're both the same when it comes to keeping your home clean. Dirty clothes need to be in dirty clothes hamper, or it needs to be in a washing machine getting ready to be washed. So get in the habit of teaching your kids when you take off your clothes, put them in the dirty clothes hamper. You know, don't have socks and underwear just thrown all around or t-shirts thrown around. Pick up those dirty clothes, put them in dirty clothes hamper so, you know, they can be washed. Clean clothes need to be put in a drawer. They need to be either in a hamper or they also need to be hung up. Clean clothes should not just sit on the bed. They need to be somewhere. Trash. Trash cans need to be everywhere. They can be decorative, they can be industrial, but you're more likely to put things in a trash can if you see a trash can. So there's actually a trash can in like every room in this house, even the kids' rooms. So if they have whatever, they'll know it needs to go in the trash. And then we often, you know, empty out the trash cans and put them in the dumpster. But trash, he could put stuff in the trash. That's all I can say about that. I hate going somewhere and there's like, you know, candy wrapper and chips wrappers and water bottles. I'm like, just put it in the trash. That's all you have to do, just put it in the trash. Dishes. As hard as it is, try to wash dishes as often as you make it, or at least 1 or 2 times a day, or at least put them in the sink. If you're not going to be able to clean the kitchen, at least take the dirty dishes from off the counter and put them in the sink. Let your kids know that dirty cups from when they're drinking something needs to go in the sink. And then maybe when they get a little bit older, they can rinse it out and put it in the dishwasher. But if you get your kids in the habit of putting the dirty dishes into the sink at a young age, then you won't have to worry about dishes being all over the place. And then when they get older, you can talk to them about cleaning the dishes or even putting the dishes in a dishwasher. Well, I hope these 7 easy tips help you. And, if you're struggling with keeping your home clean when you have kids, I know it can be overwhelming, but try to take some of these little things, bits and pieces, and just, try to implement them for your strategy. So if you found anything interesting in this video, please leave it in the comment section below. If you have some of your own tips and strategies that you would like to share with my subscribers, also leave that in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a divine day.